Hello and welcome to the SEO, SEM, and social media marketing podcast brought to you by First Click Inc. and myself, Chase Reiner. Today we are with Eren McKay from McKay Social. Eren?
Hi. Hello, everybody.
We got some pretty exciting news today, some pretty crazy updates going on with Google, and I think Eren's going to kick it off.
Yes, actually, Jennifer Slag, she is the owner of the SEM Post, and she comes out with a lot of great news. And she posted on May 12th about the new title and description links for Google in the search results. And the size is larger, which is good. So that means we have more characters to put more words in. So that's like an additional, probably about 2 to 4 words. The new title length, instead of it used to be 56 characters, if I'm not wrong, and now 65. It's 70 characters.
Wasn't it 65 before?
That showed up in the SERPs?
Yeah, I think it was like between 60 to 65 was like the optimal length.
No, that was the optimal length that we should create the title, but what showed up in the SERPs, I believe, was 56 characters.
Interesting. Okay.
And now what's showing up in the SERPs is 70 characters.
Okay.
That's 10 to 15 characters more than what it was before.
So how do you think this is going to affect, how we're doing search engine optimization moving forward?
Well, that gives us like 10 to 15 more characters. That's like 2 or 4 more words. So it's going to be great for you to be able to add like a call to action word in there. You have more space that people will actually see in your title,
right?
Whereas before, and also, it's also increased the width of the search result. So it used to be 500 pixels, and now it's going to be 600 pixels, which is going to give us more space in the description. It's 16 to 20 characters per line. So the new description length per line is 100 characters. So that's more in the meta description. So that's also going to help us to give us more room to create better meta descriptions, in my opinion.
And I'm not surprised about this either, because they took out the sidebar ads. So like, why wouldn't they? If you look at it, it kind of looks like there's a big blank space missing as it is. So if there's no knowledge graph, it looks pretty empty.
Right. So I think it's a great change in together with the other. Right now, total for the 3 lines of snippet, there's a 278 characters. I guess is what she's writing here. We can put this post in the show notes, but for the exact links of everything. But that's going to make a huge difference in click-through rates, in my opinion.
Totally.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, and the other thing that I can kind of see happening is, people focusing on more synonyms in their title tags because of how much semantic search is starting to weigh into things. So I think that's probably another reason why Google, maybe made it longer, the title tags longer, because of how important it is to have related keywords to what you're looking for, what people are looking for, and what a great way to do it, through the title tags.
Yeah, it gives you more space for you to put co-occurrence words, which may be synonyms or not, but it gives you more space to do that, which is always good to use in the title tag. The meta description isn't used for ranking factors, but it helps us with the click-through rate. I think a lot of things are changing now that they took the ads off of the side. The organic search is changing, but they're also the other piece of news that came out yesterday is that Google is bringing shopping ads to image searches also, and they're putting images in the ads in the results of people searching. So that's a huge difference in AdWords.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised they haven't done this already, because I was talking to one of my coworkers, and I was like, yeah, they're starting to put shopping ads in the image searches. And I mean, I don't know why they wouldn't have done that in the beginning. It just seems like something that, that would have been the smart move for them.
I think the reason that they don't like make these differences, they don't change things like quickly. I believe it's because, they don't want to piss off searchers.
Yeah.
So they're very careful when it comes to rolling out anything in their search results, because they want to continue being the huge piece of the pie that they are,
right,
the major piece of the pie. So they want to make sure that searchers don't get angry with any change that they make. They want to be sure that it doesn't bother the searchers. That's what I believe. The reason they take so long.
And the interesting thing too is that the person who wrote this article was talking about the reason why they did this, or why they think they did this, is because they were trying to combat Amazon's shopping, because everybody was going to Amazon. And I guess they were going to Amazon off of image searches that were from Amazon, right?
Yeah. But now I think they're trying to get, more visibility for the people that are spending AdWords budget, right?
Right.
So.
But it's funny because it's like they're doing their own SEO. Like they are, Google, they could do whatever they want, but they're, still needing to do things in terms of SEO to, outrank Amazon.
Exactly.
Even if it has to be like manual, they actually have to add a new section for shopping in the image searches. I actually just saw this with AdSense. I looked up my AdSense account yesterday to see how much money I made off of YouTube. And if you go to AdSense right now, you'll see in their title tag, it says make money online through website monetization. I used to look up AdSense and it just said Google AdSense. So they're looking for, extra traffic to their titles or to their different products through SEO, which is hilarious.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and they're doing a lot of things. They're adding the people also search for with thumbnail images. So when you search for something, they'll put people also search for, not just, how you have related searches to this keyword at the bottom, they have now images on that people also search for with the related images. So there's going to be a lot of things that are going to be changing. So if somebody searches for a certain song, then they will see the suggestions of other songs that are related to that song that was searched, or a certain person. They'll see people that are related to that. So there's going to be a lot of people clicking from, let's say they search for a certain personality. So if you search for Barack Obama, then people also search for Michelle Obama, Hillary Clinton. Not to go into politics, but they're going to be, what I'm saying is people are going to be getting to your website from not the direct search, but from this people also search for. So it's always good to have a lot of related content, to what you're doing, so that you can tell the search engines, we have all the content that has to do with this, of course, not thin content, but deep content.
Right. Yeah. Speaking of, what was it? You were just saying something about elections, right? What were you saying?
Oh, I was talking about if you search for one person, there's going to be everyone that's related to that person. People also search for with thumbnails.
Oh yeah, but no, you were talking about Obama, and yeah, so that brought up another point about how Google started releasing they're like presidential cards. Have you heard of those?
No.
So if you look up like Bernie Sanders or something right now, you'll see there's like a knowledge graph around different things that are going on with Bernie Sanders. So it's like it's like SEO devoted to like the presidential elections and that sort of thing. It's pretty interesting. I don't really know enough about it, just because I'm not really concerned with SEO around that category. But I was just seeing if you knew anything about it. Yeah. I mean, maybe if I get hired for that.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't even like politics.
I just stay away from me either. So we're completely on the same page there. No, but what I was going to say is, I think that the fact that they took away the sidebar ads is just, it's changing a lot of things in the organic and in AdWords. So they're testing out new things. We have to remember that Google changes things all the time. So, you know, they might test this out and realize it's not better or whatever and change it back. So we have to always remember that they're always testing things. So
Speaking of testing things, have you seen their new green ads instead of yellow ads on pay-per-click?
I have not.
So Google recently decided to start rolling out this change on their search results to certain people or certain queries, or where the ads that show up, the PPC ads that show up in the search results are now like little green boxes instead of yellow boxes. And the reason why I think they did this is because people were probably seeing the yellow ads and not really thinking they're, you know, probably just because they're yellow, oh, this is an ad. I've had bad experiences with ads in the past. You know, I don't want to click on that. But if it's a green ad, it makes it look a little bit safer. And I think that's why they're changing the color.
Yeah, there's a lot to color. There's color psychology, and I'm sure there's like experts, PhDs that are marketing experts with the color psychology that, you know, that are advising Google as to what's the better color to use in there.
Right.
For sure.
All right. And
I wanted to give another piece of news that Bloomberg came out with. I think it was yesterday. Bloomberg said that Twitter is going to be making a major shift in character counting. It's not an official. They haven't officially, but somebody within the company who doesn't want to be named told Bloomberg.com that in the next 2 weeks, maybe, probably, Twitter will be taking out the counts of photos and links as a part of the 140 character. So now, you know, this is something that has come out in Bloomberg, like, unofficially, but it's supposed to be coming out in the next 2 weeks. That, you know how when you put a link, 23 characters, and when you put up a photo, it also takes up those characters. Well, they're going to be not taking up those characters, so you can write more before you put a link and or an image.
I heard that Twitter was even considering just taking out their character count altogether.
Yeah, but they've been reconsidering that because what makes Twitter the fact that it's different is the fact that it's so little Twitter character count. If they do that, they're going to be coming out of Facebook. They're not going to have the differentiator fact. You know, Twitter's like I've always said this to people. Twitter is a giant chat room. And if you make it, you know, 10,000 characters, it's not going to be a chat room anymore. It's like an ongoing giant chat room where you can have conversations with anyone in the world, even if you're not following them. You can put them on a list. And I have conversations with people that I don't follow on all the time, just because they're on a list, you know, because I only follow people if they follow me back. So
it's funny to think about, like, how when I first saw Twitter, I was like, why would I want to downgrade my character count? Because seems like the only thing they have different. And like, they're totally like proving that this really is the only thing they have different. They basically took Facebook and downgraded it.
No, come on. No, I have to disagree with you in a major way. Facebook, you can only connect with people that will follow you back, that friend you, and you can only have 5,000 friends. So you're limited. Whereas on Twitter, you can connect to anybody, even if they're not following you. You can @reply anybody unless they block you. You can @reply anybody. They've also created the message where you can go into your settings and allow anyone to direct message you, even if they're not following and you're not following them back. You can go into your settings and allow anybody to direct message you, and that direct message can be up to 10,000 characters long. So now, you know, like, I've made that possible on my Twitter account. Anyone can direct message me, whether I'm following them or not. And I haven't gotten spammed at all, which is something that people have been worried about. And so the fact that you can easily, like, if you try to go spark up a conversation with Guy Kawasaki on Facebook, you know, chances are he's probably already past the 5,000 friends anyways. So it's much harder. Whereas on Twitter, I've had people that are, you know, huge people talk to me and respond. And I've had conversations with influencers in our world, and I wasn't even following them and they weren't following me, but I've had conversations with them. So Twitter is unlike the other places because of the fact that you can easily connect with anyone. And Facebook doesn't allow that. It's not that easy.
Right.
Other places don't allow that.
Yeah. I mean, there's certain things I'd agree to with that. In terms of the outreach, I prefer like LinkedIn and Facebook pages. But I mean, that's a whole nother discussion. Let's bring it back to one of the other things we were reading about, which is the things that Google's banning from their ads.
Oh yes, absolutely. There was a post on Business Insider, and one of the bans was recent, but there's a lot more than just 17. But Business Insider came up with a blog post, a post that said 17 surprising products or services that Google bans from advertising. There's more than 17, but on this blog post they talked about 17. Like you can't promote an affiliate product on Google AdWords.
Right.
So that's another thing that wasn't brought up in this blog post, but I know that for a fact because I looked into it. So,
well,
yeah,
I mean,
payday loans.
But like the thing is like if you're promoting affiliate product, like I don't know, why would you want to advertise? I just feel like there's a better way around it, anyways. Like why wouldn't you want to advertise your own like service and then also have like the affiliate product within your website or landing page, and then you could get like a 2-for-1. Where if you're like trying to capitalize on somebody else's brand name or product, I just feel like there's way more competition around that anyways.
It doesn't have to be around a brand name. It could be like, pink high-heeled shoes.
That's true.
That's not a brand name, and you could be affiliating for it. But the reality is that AdWords is, the percentage that you get off of the affiliate is not enough to cover the AdWords expense. So it doesn't even make sense. Like, unless you get a very high percentage, which only happens with digital products, and then we have a lot. The reason that they banned it is probably because of all the, they threw the baby out with the bathwater. That's what happened. There's a lot of people doing scams and blah, blah, blah. So they just decided, you know what, let's just make our AdWords be safe, and we're not going to allow for any affiliates because there's been so many people doing it in the wrong manner.
Right.
But I don't know for sure, but I think that you used to be able to, but I don't think you're able to anymore. I think they changed it. I don't know for a fact. Like, I haven't researched it yet, but I know right now you can't use Google AdWords for affiliate products. Do you want to mention the other things, the 17?
Yeah, I'll just list them off. So apparently they've banned payday loans, paintball guns, fireworks, international.
Okay, wait a second.
Yeah.
Fireworks? Like, I don't understand why they ban fireworks.
Because they're too much fun. They have to get rid of all the fun.
I understand that fireworks can be dangerous, and I personally can't stand fireworks, and I don't get near them. But there's a way to do fireworks without causing damage.
I honestly think that paintball guns is more ridiculous than fireworks.
I don't like paintball either because I think it could, you could go blind or whatever. But I think there's always a safe way to do it, right? There's a safe way to do it. I don't know.
All right, we'll just keep listening. So, okay, international bride services.
Well, that's obvious, right?
Yeah. I don't even know how to pronounce.
Illegal.
What is this?
Like, it's illegal, right?
Maybe you can pronounce this. The Tiananmen Square riot. Do you know what that is?
It was a riot that happened in Hong Kong
Okay.
And
Why
I
would
guess it's
people be
just something
advertising
very
this?
controversial. I don't know, but obviously somebody tried.
Okay, so another one is Viagra. So I'm gonna have to find it elsewhere, apparently. That's a joke.
Okay, that's a joke. Let's not go there. Let's really not go there.
Cigarettes.
Cigarettes. I don't know why cigarettes are banned.
I thought cigarettes and like tobacco products were already kind of against the. I know on eBay you definitely can't sell that stuff.
Cigarettes are legal. You know, I don't understand why they're banning cigarettes, but okay, all right, it's bad for your health.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to ban aspartame products too, because aspartame is really bad for your health. I mean, if
Well,
they
that's
really
probably
want
not
to
going to happen for a while. Seriously, there's like aspartame in everything.
If you want to really police yeah, that's really bad for you. So I don't know. I mean, banning everything that's bad for your health, and they should ban microwaves, because microwaves, if you get in front of them, I don't know. I just think it's okay.
Let's go to the next one. Recreational drugs and drug-related equipment like pipes and bongs. Fake IDs.
That's too bad. Well, fake IDs is illegal, so I understand that one.
Paper writing or exam taking services. This was interesting. I was thinking, like, there's a lot of content marketing websites out there that basically sell writing services. So I don't know if they're going to get rid of those too. I don't think they can.
No, I think it's different. It's writing academic papers for struggling students.
It's like those exact keywords. You can't have those, but you can have, like, do you need content written for you is like legal.
Well, I think it's promoting services that basically is offering to cheat, for students to cheat.
But they're gonna find a way around it. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, but anyways, they're trying to be right. I think that's correct. That one there is okay.
All right, we got hacking services. Hackers are also banned from advertising their services on Google. How does Google know if they're hackers or not?
Well, they can't, go after the keyword,
Well, okay, but still, hackers are also banned. Okay, next one is explosives.
Well, it would be kind of weird for Google to be promoting a hacker. Like, let's just stop and think of that for a second.
But right? How do they know?
Because a hacker would be like, do you want to hack somebody's website? Here, click on us. I mean,
it could be a good hacker. There's tons of people who are hackers out there that do good things.
That is true. There are good ethical hackers that are actually security experts, but that's not exactly the wording. It would be more like security expert is not the same thing as hacking. Like, well, it is hacking, but that's not how they call themselves, right?
I mean,
when somebody's looking for a security expert, they don't look for a hacker. They're looking for a security expert. I don't know. They might be.
They know more vulnerabilities. Anyways, okay. Another one is explosives. Then we got guns, dangerous knives.
I agree with that one.
So apparently the knives are still allowed, but if they're somehow dangerous, then they are not allowed.
What is the difference? What is the difference between a dangerous and a non-dangerous knife? Like, how do we know?
Some knives look more threatening than others.
This knife here is not. If you're selling a non-sharp knife, it might not be dangerous. So maybe Google will allow that one, right?
Maybe some people are typing in dangerous knives on Google instead of just knives.
No, it says here, designed to injure an opponent in sports, self-defense, or combat.
In sport, like.
Well,
Coliseums are still going on.
If I can stab you with it, then I think it's dangerous, but I don't know.
Okay. The next one is ISIS videos.
Wait a second. Does this mean that swords are banned from AdWords? You know how people do that sword fighting and as a sport?
Like jousting?
Yeah, I guess they're. Yeah.
Swords are no longer allowed, but jousting is.
Yeah.
Okay.
ISIS videos.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised about that one at all.
Yeah, like I don't want to see ISIS. Like seriously, who wants to look at that?
Okay, we got extinct animals or species.
Yes, this is good. I like this one. Google bans any ads that are, trying to profit from extinct species. That's great. I mean, obviously, that's a good thing. I really agree with that one. Um, you know, I understand that they kind of throw the baby out with the bathwater and the guns thing because, sometimes you have a gun for self-defense, but I don't know. I mean, some of these the gun one, the fireworks one, and the paintball guns, and even the cigarettes I find are a little bit weird. But the rest I think are pretty cool because they're trying to be safe, try to make the world a better place, I guess.
Right. And then the last one's gambling.
Right. And I mean, think about it. They could make a lot of money off of all this stuff, right? And for all the Google haters out there, but the reality is they could be making a lot of money off of it, and they're banning things because they're trying to I think it's making the world a better place. I mean, honestly.
I just think it'd be funny, like, what would happen if you were to, like, take an ad and make it with everything in this, like, gambling, extinct, threatened species.
You'd be banned from Google forever.
While hanging out with ISIS and holding dangerous knives while taking Viagra and in front of a fireworks show in the middle of a paintball tournament.
While smoking a cigarette.
Yeah.
Don't forget the cigarette.
All of this was afforded by a payday loan.
And selling some tigers.
Yeah. I would just like to see like how Google reacts to that. That'd be hilarious.
Oh my gosh, no. Hashtag no. That's just wrong. Oh, that's the other thing, the Twitter is okay. I'm sorry. I have to go back to Twitter and say I love Twitter because Twitter makes me joyful. All right. Because where do you find certain hashtags, which I'm not going to repeat the hashtags that were trending this week because they're not PG rated.
Hashtag Aaron McKay.
No, they were like, something. I'm not gonna repeat it. I'll just tell you it was really an R-rated hashtag that was trending this week, and I was like, what? And
hashtag
it was
R.
R-rated hashtags were trending this week. Really bad. But they were very entertaining. Okay, go ahead.
I think that pretty much covers it for today.
Okay. All right. We talked enough.
So yeah, next time we'll be talking about some other good stuff, probably some social media with Aaron. Hopefully we'll see you guys on the next episode.
Yes.